Greetings. I welcome you all. I am Nabanita Hazarika, a research scholar in TISS. Today I am going to speak on a very interesting topic, that is community health. Before understanding the concept of community health, let us first understand the concept of health. The word health is derived from hal, which means hail, sound and whole. When it comes to the health of people, the word health has been defined in a number of different ways. Often, its social context as when a parent describes the health of a child or when an avid fan defines the health of a professional athlete. Under the beginning of the health promotion era in the mid-1970s, the most widely accepted definition of health was the one published by the World Health Organization in the year 1947. I think we are all aware of that. That says that health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease and infirmity. Well, before understanding the concept of community health, we have all understood that what defines health, what constitutes health, and what are the terminologies associated with it. Health has several dimensions as physical, emotional, social, intellectual, spiritual, and occupational. So, in understanding health, these factors contribute significantly in understanding the concept of health. So let us understand what do we or how do we define community health. So health status of a defined group of people and the actions and conditions, both private and public, to protect, promote and preserve their health in common. In understanding community health, we have to understand what defines community or how do we define community. When we talk about a community, this has been thought of as a geographic area with specific boundaries. For example, a neighborhood, a city, a country or a state. However, in the context of community health, a community is a group of people who have common characteristics. Communities can be defined by location, race, ethnicity, age, occupation, interest in particular problems or outcomes or common bonds. So basically in community health or in terms of community, some characteristics are common. Some specific features are common due to which we are bonded into a certain integral part. Communities are characterized by the following elements in terms of membership, which we mean as a sense of identity and belonging. Number 2, common symbols systems in terms of similar language, ritual and ceremonies that we celebrate. Number 3, shared values and norms. Number 4, mutual influence that we understand in terms of community members that have influenced and are influenced by each other. Number 5, shared needs and commitment to meeting them, and shared emotional connection, which is very, very important in terms of community, because the we feeling in a community is very important, as this is something that binds together among the people. So when we talk about community health, it refers to the health status of a defined group of people, as we have already talked about, and the actions and conditions, both private and public, that is either private concern or a public concern in terms of government, to protect, promote and preserve their health. So in community health, it is not only an individual health that matters, but also the health of a community or a group of people that actually comes under the interest to promote, protect, and preserve their health. If we talk about some of the example, I can quote that the health status of the people of certain country and the private and public actions taken to promote, protect, and preserve the health of these people would constitute community health. So I think this is very much clear as to how do we determine or how do we differentiate from health and community health. So when we talk about community health and personal health, community health activities are activities that are aimed at protecting or improving the health of a population or community. Maintenance of accurate birth and death records, for example, protection of the food and water supply, participating in fund drives for voluntary health organization. And when we talk about personal health activities or the health of individual, personal health activities are individual actions and decisions making that affect the health of an individual of his or her immediate family members. So as we have understood, when we talk about health, we are talking about individuals' health. But when we talk about community health, we are talking about the health of a particular community or a particular group of people residing in a particular community. Now, let us understand the factors that affect the health of a community. As you have seen that I have written here as physical factors, social and cultural factors, community organization, individual behaviors. So there are a great many factors that affect the health of a community. As a result, the health status of each community is different. These factors may be physical, as I have said, social, cultural, and so on. When we talk about physical factors, there comes geography, the environment, the community size, and industrial development. When we talk about social and cultural factors, it is nothing but the ideas or the belief system, the traditions and prejudices, the economy, the politics, religion, the social norms maybe, all comes together for developing, affecting either directly or indirectly the concept of community health. Another factor which we term as is community organization. So when we talk about community organization, it is a very important and significant terminology which is often used in terms of community development is also community organization. The very important definition which was given by M.G. Ross, where the fundamental explanation was to identify the group, to identify the problems of the group, and to identify the existing resources of the group, and based on the existing resources, how we can develop or how we can protect or how we can solve the problems of the community. So, the way in which a community is able to organize its resources directly influences its ability to intervene and solve the problems, including health problems. Community organizing is a process through which communities are helped to identify common problems or goals, mobilize resources, and in other ways develop and implement strategies for reaching their goals they have collectively set for. So basically, it is not a science but an art of building consensus within a democratic process. If a community can organize its resources effectively into a unified force, it is likely to produce benefits in the form of increased effectiveness and productivity by reducing duplication of efforts and avoiding the imposition of solutions that are not congruent. Lastly, individuals' behavior. So, by the term as it suggests, the individual behavior, the individual's way of thinking, the individual's way of doing also impacts directly or indirectly into the community health system. The behavior of an individual in the community members also contributes to the health of the entire community. It takes the concerted effort of many, if not most, of the individuals in a community to make a program work. Let us check for an example. If each individual consciously recycles his or her trash each week, community recycling will be very much successful, isn't it? Likewise, if each occupant would wear a safety belt, there could be a significant reduction in the number of facial injuries and deaths from car crashes from the entire community. Similarly, if I quote into the another example, the more individuals who become immunized against a specific disease, the slower the disease will spread and the fewer people are likely to get exposed. So these kind of individual behaviors, or in terms of physical factors, social and cultural factors, community, organization, individual behaviors, are all responsible for creating an effect towards community health, either positively or negatively. Now, the impact of community health. So how do we determine or how do we understand community health and its impact? It can impact an educational achievement, as when we talk about community health, we are talking about a shared interest, towards shared belief, towards sharing a similar kind of thing which is common among the group members. So impact of community health can be in terms of educational development, can be in terms of developing safety and security among the people, can be in terms of people's ability to work in a better position, and the overall development in terms of life expectancy and happiness. Now, what are the core ideas for improving community health system? From the M.G. Ross definition given for the concept of community organization, everything that are significant for improving community health system will come along. Engage communities, government, academic and other stakeholders. It is very important that we need to have a periodic meetings and shared discussion in terms of community health benefits, in terms of problems associated with it, and with the help of existing resources, how can we develop the community. We should implement and use results of community health assessment. Health assessment is very, very important. So with the help of community health workers, with the help of primary health centers, we can definitely have an health assessment with the community. We should definitely identify short and long-term measures for defining health community as an endpoint for the effect of interventions or action that reflect the community's interests. Improving methods of surveillance as to how to monitor, how to develop, how to create a sustainable development measures into the community. Enhance scientific design principles for generating and documenting both practice and research based evidence from programs and interventions, which are all required in order to develop, in order to progress into the community health system. The community we live in is a part of who we are actually. So even if we don't see our neighbors every day, we recognize that the decisions we make either creates a positive or a negative impact towards us, isn't it? So we are all in this together, and we wouldn't have it any other way. So we are a part of a society, we are a part of a community, we are a part of a system. So we have to abide by, we have to be, we have that we feeling among ourselves, due to which this is severely important. We should think on, we should rethink on, we should create possibilities amongst us so that we can create a better place to live in. So this is all about today. So hopefully I am able to communicate with you all properly. So if you have any more queries on community health, you can definitely check it out in the website given in the Google. And also if you want to communicate with me, my phone number is 700-246-9089. Do you have any kind of intervention strategies or any kind of policies? So we can definitely share amongst us. So thank you so much. Hope you have a great day ahead. Thank you.